Imagine this: Florida, 1920s. In the middle of a desert landscape, at night, in the light of a kerosene lamp, a single person digs, cuts, and moves giant stone blocks, each weighing several tons. He doesn't have a team of workers. There are no cranes. There's not even a truck. His name is Edward Lidskalnin, and he is obsessed with one idea: to build a castle. Not just a castle, but a monument of lost love. He will call it Rockgate Park, but the world will remember it as a coral castle. And the most incredible thing? How he did it is still one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of America. This is a story in which reality. Our story begins thousands of miles from Florida in Latvia. Edward was just a bricklayer. At the age of 26, he was engaged to a 16-year-old girl named Agnes Scaffs. He called her his sweet 16-year-old. But the day before the wedding, she dumped him. History is silent about the exact reason. Was he too poor? Too weird? But this event broke Edward, and he vowed to prove to her and the world what he was capable of. He emigrated to America, was ill for a long time, and then, in the early 1920s, he bought a tiny plot of land in the town of Florida City. It was here, in complete secrecy, that he began his titanic work. And now comes the main mystery. Edward was a small, frail man, only 152 centimeters tall and weighing about 45 kilograms. But the stones he worked with were gigantic. A 9-ton front door that could be pushed open with a single finger. An obelisk weighing 28 tons. A stone calendar with precision to the day. Multi-ton stone chairs, tables, and even a model of Saturn with its rings. And he did it all by himself, and only at night. If anyone approached, he would immediately stop working. When asked, "How do you do it, Ed?" he would only smile mysteriously and say, "I've discovered the secret of the pyramid builders." He used tools that would seem ridiculous to us today. Homemade winches made from old telegraph poles, chains, hooks, and car parts. But how did these primitive tools manage to lift blocks weighing as much as a truck? No one knows. Eyewitnesses reported seeing him, singing to the stones, placing his hands on them, and then they seemed to become weightless. It sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it? But the story doesn't end there. In 1936, Edward learned of plans to build a structure near his property. What did this elderly, tuberculosis-stricken man do? He decided to move. With his entire castle, he purchased a property 16 kilometers away in Homestead. Over the course of 3 years, he transported more than 1,000 tons of coral limestone at night, using a truck he hired, all by himself. No one ever saw him load those multi-ton boulders onto the trailer. The truck driver recalled, "He asked me to drive away and not look. When I returned, the stones were already loaded." Edward Lidskalnin died in 1951. He left behind not only a castle, but also the greatest engineering puzzle. So how did he do it? Let's explore the main theories. 1. Mechanical genius, the most likely. Perhaps he was a self-taught genius who used intricate systems of levers, pulleys, and counterweights. His winches and tripods could have given him a mechanical advantage of thousands to one. He just understood physics on an intuitive level. 2. Magnetism and anti-gravity, the most popular. Edward left behind several strange pamphlets on electromagnetism. He claimed that all substances, including stone, contain permanent magnets, and that he had learned to control these forces. Scientists have tested the castle for anomalies, but have found nothing. However, the legend continues to live on. 3. Psychokinesis and psychic abilities. Some believe that his failed love affair awakened hidden psychic powers within him, allowing him to control mass through thought. The Coral Castle still stands. It is both a monument to eternal love and an eternal reminder of what a single human will, driven by passion or pain, can accomplish. Edward never got his pretty 16-year-old back, but he built something eternal. He defied gravity, logic, and time itself, and he won. What do you think? Was Edward Lidskalnin an unrecognized genius who discovered ancient secrets? Or was he just an obsessive man with incredible patience? Write your opinion in the comments. And if you want me to find another incredible story like this, like and subscribe. See you in the next video.